Motivation Monday, I motivate you to forgive. When you forgive someone, or when you don't forgive someone, they have a hold on your heart and your spirit, and you give them a power that they don't deserve. Someone, you take that power back, and you allow yourself to grow and completely close. A lot of different scenarios out there, so if you want to forgive and make up, then do that. If you want to forgive just so you can move on, then either way, it's going to help you as a person. So much energy into anger and resentment and holding grudges. If you're to channel that energy somewhere else, you can do something amazing. Motivation Monday is hard for me today. It's hard for me to take my own advice today, but I can say that I'm going to take a step closer to. If you're like me and you can't completely commit to forgiveness, at least commit to yourself that you'll take a step closer to it. Example that I will give you guys is my biological father lives in Chicago, and he was absent pretty much most of my life. Like, he would always make promises, never come through. For a long time, I held a grudge, and I just was really cold, and I just really didn't give a fuck or anything like that. But when I actually spoke to him and I told him how I felt, forgave him, and accepted him for who he is. And that's what you have to do sometimes. Expectations for people, and we put these people on a fucking pedestal, and it's all fantasy. People are just people. People make mistakes a lot too. I'm like, well, why isn't this person doing this? Or, how can they not understand, do that? Like, we make up all this shit in our head on how people are supposed to be. In reality, we're just fucking human. And we fuck up all the time. And I'm sorry for dropping so many F-bombs, but fuck. Accept someone for who they are. And when you do that, their actions won't bother you anymore. Because it's expected already. Like, you can't even get mad like, well, I already knew that was going to happen. My dad for who he is. And we have a really good relationship now. But that's just one example. And it all came from me taking that step and forgiving. Some situations might be harder than others, so I'm going to pray for your strength, and I'm going to pray that God be with you in your journey when you do take that step towards forgiveness. Take this one step further. Are y'all following me? Are you with me on this? Are we good? Let's take this one step further. If you went wrong, apologize. If you did something or said something to hurt someone, and if you was about that fuckery, you gotta own up to your fuckery. Kind of guilt or anything, it's probably a sign that you need to apologize. So, whoever you're thinking about right now, call them and apologize. Pride. Yeah. Trust me. I am very much so guilty of having way too much fucking pride. That I've tried to kind of fight against pride is, I try to, if that guilt is really getting to me, then I try to put myself in the other person's shoes. Like, well, if it's fucking with me, then it has to be fucking with them. So try to be selfless and really try to see from their point of view. If you have to apologize today, try to think of how they might be feeling and how you can uplift them. Simple as an apology can make someone's day. Because when you apologize to someone, it kind of shows that you acknowledge that you were wrong. Sometimes that's all someone really needs. So I hope Motivation Monday helped you guys today.